Hello, people of the internet. This is going to be probably a fairly quick one. I was just about to write in my little journal. I love this little journal. This is one of my favourite pieces of art ever, and it's so cool, and it's like textured and shit. And whenever I journal, I use my little gel pen, and then I have so many stickers. And this one, if it would want to focus, can you focus, please? I don't know if that's focusing or not. I honestly can't tell, but she's kissing herself in the mirror. I don't know what the painting is called itself. Anyway, rambling. I was just about to like write in my journal and talk about just update my journal on shit. And then as much as I hate saying that I use Insta Reels a lot, I do. It's because I don't have TikTok. But girl, I need to get to the point. It was this video of this guy, and it was what someone else had said, and it was that AI is good because it gives people who can't paint basically the joy of painting. And at the time, I was like, just for a couple of seconds, I was like, that makes sense. Like it just made sense. And he was like, "But everyone can paint," and I'm like, that is what I say to everyone, because I go to an art college. I've been like an artsy kid my entire life, if you couldn't tell. So like like that is all that I tell everyone who's like, oh, I can't even draw a stick, man. Like, yes you can. Yes you can. Like, what makes people think that they're not good at art? Because I don't know if, I don't want to sound superior, but I don't know if it's because I have a deeper understanding of art, which it's not even that deep, to be honest. But like, my opinion on art is it is completely subjective, so there are no rights and wrongs, there is no good and bad. And it's like, the way that how I consider art is like, I think something is art if you made it with the intention of it being art. Do you know what I mean? It's like, people think that the Tracy Emin, her bed or my bed or my bedroom, whatever the fuck, where it's a bed and it's all messy and shit, people don't think that's art. I'm not judging you for that. You have every right to say it's not art. I understand why it's not art, to you at least. But I mean, it must be a bit boring trapped in that thought process of everything that's not painted on a canvas or drawn in charcoal on a piece of paper is not art, because it is. Especially when people think that abstract art isn't art. That shit is. To me at least. Again, it's subjective. You're wrong in my opinion, but you're not wrong as a whole. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, sort of back to the point. I just hate when people think that they can't make art, that they can't paint, that they're not good at it. And it's like, have you ever actually tried? Have you ever actually sat down with a canvas and some paint, any paint, watercolour, gouache, whether I said gouache right or not, acrylic, oil, literally anything. Fucking like Posca pens, the little paint pens, literally like lined paper and a fucking shitty pencil you found on the floor. You can make art with that. Like, it just bothers me, because it's like a lot of people that I've met that aren't into art, they just think that they can't do it. But and I don't understand why they don't think that they can't do it, because you can. Like, why did we as little kids stop drawing and painting and using like coloured feathers and sequins and glitter and shit? I love doing that. Why did we stop? Why was it suddenly like, okay, you have to learn this now, you have to like understand English and maths and shit, which I get, but why did we just completely abandon art? I think it is more meaningful and to an extent more useful, even to communicate. Language is a barrier. I feel like art can push those barriers and make people understand more. And again, with how subjective it is. It's like in college, especially I have history of art as a course, and we'll sit and we'll analyse a painting or something, and it's like half the class will say, this looks like maybe this woman is portraying this emotion. And I'll be like, no, the fuck, she is not. Like, no. Like, the little thing that I just showed you here, like, let's see if it can actually focus. Will it? Can you focus? Is that focused? I have really shitty sight when it comes to this, but it's like, you know, you can sort of pick up on different things, and you could say she's wearing a pink dress and she's got her hands on her hips and she's sort of smirking as she kisses the mirror. Maybe she just feels really proud and thinks she looks really pretty. But then someone else can say that that's not a smirk. That's, you know, she's off to go kill herself. And she's like, goodbye, dear world. And she's just dressing up for it. Maybe it's a wedding day. Maybe she's gone to a party. You don't know. It's subjective. So when people say, this is the only thing that you can think about art, and anything that pushes or goes outside of those boundaries is not art. The whole point of art is to push boundaries and make it weird and have fun with it. As soon as it doesn't become fun, I think it's also not art, which is something I struggle with, because a lot of the art that I'm making at the moment, I'm not having a whole lot of fun doing. But I have to, because I need to pass my A levels. But I feel like as kids, we're all so creative, and then like we turn a certain age, and then everyone's like, you know, where did our imaginations go? And it's like everyone else pulled it out of you and got rid of it, so you can sit in a classroom all day, sit still, not talk, and write. Like, that's where it's gone. You took it out of me. I have nothing left now. Like, I wish I was as creative as I was when I was younger, but it, like, I wasn't allowed to have it. And that's coming from someone who, like, as a kid, and even now, I don't feel pressured at all to have a certain job and do a certain course and be a certain person by the people around me. I never felt the pressure to, like, be a doctor or, you know, a fucking scientist or whatever people's parents want them to be. I could be whatever I want. I want to be a tattoo artist. That's what I want to do. I think it's really cool, and it is a decent way to make money in the arty, farty industry, whatever the fuck. But I feel like because a lot of people have that pressure from their parents and the people around them to be a certain way, and especially when they were younger, and you just lose all that creativity, and then your whole entire being is sat in your room, bed rotting, watching Insta Reels or TikTok and having absolutely no personality because you lost it at the age of 7. I feel like that's not the route we need to go down to, and I feel like that is slightly at the fault, or entirely at the fault of capitalism, as fucking everything is. But you know, sometimes you just have to be like, well, shit sucks, and move on. But at the time of filming this video, I didn't really feel like moving on. But if anyone got this far in the video of this little very unplanned rant and ramble, and if you're sort of the people that I'm talking to, that you don't believe that certain art is this or certain art is that, and you're not good at art, and you know, you have these sort of rigid beliefs, I want you to sit with a canvas, if you have a canvas or a piece of paper, fucking doodle on the back of your bed frame. Do you know what I mean? Make something. Even if you don't like it, even if you think, what the fuck is this bitch on about? She just made me ruin my bed frame with this shitty little doodle. Just do it. Just do it. Do it for a little bit. Because you might make something that you really like and that changes your opinion. I feel like every once in a while I make a piece of art and it's like, back in the game. Like, actually, like, you know, and it. Another thing is, like, I find inspiration in so many different places. It's like, at the moment, I've been watching, like, a lot of clips online from Adventure Time. I love Adventure Time. Fucking love Adventure Time. Anyway, I'm going a bit off tangent now. But, I'm gonna have a new video out at some point, sometime soon, updating basically on my life. But that was my little rant about art and how you need to do it more because it's good. That was basically my entire point. Sorry if I missed anything out and I rambled incoherently, but you know what I mean? Oh, fish nails. Look at this shit where it's sort of like that fish is like that way around and then those are that way around and it's not gonna focus, is it? Again, I don't know if that shit's focusing or not. Wait. No, I don't know. Anyway, and then the other hand is just fucking, that nail broke. And that one's always broken. But these are long. They match my hair. I need to redo it, but right, I'm fucking rambling. See you hoes later. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day, or morning, or night, or week, or whatever. Bye!